Hey everybody, Lawrence Michael, Operations Manager for Air Quality Remediation, making our weekly video. We just started a commercial crawlspace mold remediation project. We do a lot of work for this property management company. They pretty much have the same issues throughout all of their properties here in Delaware. We do all of their mold remediation, their water and fire restoration, and then all their duct cleaning as well. So they have cottages that have mold growth in the crawl space because they have water incursion issues. Really, in a nutshell, here in Delaware, the water table is so high, and the area of the property is, the buildings are so close together so that rainwater, when it rains a lot, the water doesn't shed away from the buildings like it should, so it ends up having water incursion into the crawl space, which then causes mold growth issues. We've done a number of these crawl spaces and it's all been the same issue. We still have a number of crawl spaces still to do, but they also have apartments, so we do the duct cleaning in the apartments and then the mold remediation here in the crawl spaces of the cottages. But as always, we adhere to the IICRC's S520 mold remediation standard, which dictates the very first thing is to build a containment. So we have our containment door set up here at the crawl space access, and then we establish negative air pressure, and I'll walk you guys around and show you our fans that are creating negative air pressure. So here we have a fan set up at one of the crawl space vents. We also have another fan set up on the other side of the crawl space as well. So this fan takes that air that's inside the crawl space and is pulling it out of the vents and pushing it outside. That creates that negative air pressure inside the crawl space. That eliminates any cross-contamination into the actual living space of the cottage. And so once we build our containment, we establish our negative air pressure. The very first thing to do typically in a crawl space is to pull down all the bad insulation and the insulation hangers and bag everything up and seal it. Normally because the paper backing of the insulation is affected with mold growth, but also so that way we can access the wood floor joists and decking, which has the mold growth on it as well. So we've already done that. So here's all of our bags of bad insulation and insulation hangers. And in reality, this isn't a very big crawl space, but we still end up with, if I was to guess, probably 40 bags of bad insulation and insulation hangers. So once we bag everything up and seal it, so that way there's no cross-contamination issues, then we go inside and actually address the mold growth issues on the wood floor joists and decking. So I'm gonna take you guys inside the crawl space and show you what's going on. And we'll go through everything. Now, I'm not going to try to record as I try to crawl in the access. It wouldn't be a good video, so I'm going to pause it here and then I'll pick back up once I get in the crawl space.